Ross, 2-0 defeat to Halifax today. Tough one to take. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, difficult. I thought first half played some really good stuff. 2 errors again from us that give them 2 goals. So I think at any level, you give anyone an easy goal and a second easy goal, probably about 45 seconds later. It's always an uphill battle. So apart from that, we played some really good stuff, and we demonstrated that we're not down and out. We've got real confidence in our play. First half, we beat their press a number of times. We played some really good stuff, and the boys were playing with real confidence on the front foot. But it's just those 2 goals really. They're our errors. So if they would have scored some worldies or cut us open like they did a couple of times in the second half with some good play, I think we take it. But I'm just disappointed, and the boys are as well. The boys are really disappointed that those 2 goals were so easy for them to score, because leading to half time we were full of confidence. So yeah, it's important we pick ourselves up, because we've just demonstrated against a very strong Halifax team, another full-time club, that we're more than capable to play our football against them. And today we did that. Second half was a bit sluggish. There was no atmosphere. It was hard. The boys were finding it hard to keep running through walls. It was getting a bit warmer, but I thought the damage was done with those 2 sloppy goals.
It was difficult because I thought we started really brightly.
Yeah.
A mad minute where they've scored twice, and then we finished brightly. I mean, what was the mood like at half time?
Fine, good. We knew that we were playing well. Our football was back. We were passing, moving. They tried to press us at times and couldn't. We played around their press a number of times. We worked around their press a number of times. Our end product wasn't so good first half. Got into some real key areas. Josh Parker back to goal, setting Ashby on the edge. A couple of half chances in there, but I think overall we didn't do enough second half to really find a way back into the game. But yeah, disappointing to concede those type of goals, considering that I thought we was in full control first half. But goals change games, and they come out a different team. We had to weather it. But yeah, we've just gone toe to toe with a club that are in and around the playoffs and have been all season. I think from the side, you probably wouldn't have known first half who was top and who was bottom. So the boys did take big credit for that, but we need to stop these errors.
One big positive, which has been seen throughout the last few games, to be honest, is despite the league position, these lads aren't throwing in the towel.
No, we had to make some changes today. Obviously, Tom Watson missing out today just due to an admin error. Harry Birtwhistle broke down, so he only got to the game about 15 minutes before kick-off. So we had to make a few changes, but I thought Taff, who stepped in, was outstanding. I think he got man of the match, and rightly so, because he's been out a long time. He added something different to us today. A lot of the boys ran through walls. I thought Latrell done really well as well first half. Ashby in there, Harvey ran his socks off, and it just wasn't meant to be. Those 2 goals really tell a story, and I think it's been sort of a story all season really. It's not really been oppositions who have really killed us. It's sort of our errors and mistakes really. There's not too many sessions we can do on that on the training pitch to get rid of those individual errors. They're sort of just confidence ones and encouragement and feedback. So we'll kick on again, we'll move on. We've got a game Wednesday, and we'll address that as a proper game, because Oxford Senior Cup is a big game. Yeah,
Senior Cup, and then away in the league to AFC Fylde. Where do we go from here? And I don't mean that in a bad way, but we've got to just keep going, haven't we?
Yeah, I mean, the message on the pitch, as you can see from the first half, the boys are front-footed, ready to go, getting in faces. The belief hasn't gone. We need to make sure we keep the atmosphere here at Oxford City. We need to keep the crowd going. We need to get behind the boys and be that 12th man, because today it was a little bit quiet. And I think that the boys need it. It's difficult. It's difficult for the players to keep going every week in the National League. It's a tough ask, but the boys are doing really well. But we just need to keep going, get our heads down, get back to work, because there's some really good play in there, and I'm going to be busy clipping the game, because there's some really good possession in there. We beat their press a number of times. The end product just wasn't quite there today, so that's something we need to address.
Final one from me. Wednesday, Senior Cup. You say it's a big game. Any nod towards what sort of team you're going to put out for that one?
Yeah, it's a big game for the club in terms of, it's a progression for young ones as well. I've shown in the recent games, young ones are going to be used, and they played really well. So it'll probably be a mix, without seeing how the boys are, how their legs are today and how they feel. Obviously there's been a couple knocks in there as well, so we need to manage those. But by tomorrow we'll have a clear understanding of who's fit. We'll get some of the young ones in, because that's what we're about here. We need to produce some young kids. We have done that. I'm all for the youngsters because we've all been young at one point, so they need their chance.
Ross, as ever, thank you very much for your time.
Cheers.